Heyo!
What's up?
What's up, people?
All right.
It's Tony time.
I know, I'm back for a little
Time
bit.
for Tony time.
Yeah, right? We're going to be streaming some Banner Saga.
Yeah, boy!
So excited. Oh, I've only played like 2 or 3 hours of the newest one, and it's wonderful.
So for anyone who hasn't seen Tony before or was a fan of GDPG or Game Devs Play Games, Tony was my co-host for
for a while.
most of the life of that show.
Yeah, for the last, two years of it, I think, about.
Yeah, because we ran that show for, 3 years?
For 3 years, yeah. I didn't hop on until the second year, but once I hopped on, I was pretty consistent.
Yeah. Oh, Tony, you look good. You lost some weight since GDPG.
Did lose a bunch. I'm actually down 85 pounds.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I right after my wedding shower, I started losing weight.
Yeah, for what it's worth, Henry's also been on a diet plan too, so he's been in a similar journey.
Hey man, I understand that. Like, if you ever want to swap information, I'm always good on that. You know, tips and tricks, because it's tough sometimes. It's tough.
Let me know if game audio is too loud.
Yeah, because we're kind of messing with it here.
It looks like it should be pretty quiet.
Yeah.
So I guess let me know if it's too quiet.
There you go.
Yeah, so we're playing Banner Saga because Banner Saga 3 is out. So,
So let's start at the beginning.
What you gotta do.
They put more voiceover work into the third one.
Really?
Mm-hmm, there's a little bit more going on. Not as much as
Can you turn down the audio on the TV? I forgot that we blasted that.
I just realized. How low do you want me to turn it?
Turn it down to... That's channel. Turn it down to 3.
Oh, thank God I didn't change anything.
Did you just break it? Oh, no. There you go.
All right, we're at we good. I kind of forgot we had it at 10 as well.
How's it going, Henry? We're also using the fancy cam today.
Yeah, I know. We're back to the good old black magic.
I need to get it set up to where I can do this most of the time.
Most of the time.
And it looks like it hitches every now and then, but I think that's just because it's processing on the same computer we're playing on. It has been several long months on the road. First signs of snowfall cost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities in the Varl human borders, and our last collection before returning to capital. Oh, is it doing the flicker thing again?
I
Thought I saw something. Hopefully not.
No, I think we're good.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky, and during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way.
I love this art.
It's so good, man.
I was telling Ann she didn't know that all this art is hand-drawn.
Yeah. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it on as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds.
This is Ubin right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is Ubin talking.
We
have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn and our road home.
Our captain seems unconcerned.
I have started Banner Saga twice and have ADHD'd out of it.
That's fair. If you're not really focused, it's a game that can be kind of tedious at times. But do I love it?
So the real question is, will the hashtag be strong in the stream? That's up to Tony. I think.
God, probably not this time. For all you who watched Bastard Saga way back when, Nathan and I just.
People actually talked about that on the Banner Saga Reddit.
Really?
Yeah, I posted that we were doing the like pragmatic Bastard Saga and what did we call it? Benevolent Saga?
Benevolent Saga, yeah.
And people got excited about it on that subreddit because they were like, hey, this is actually a cool idea. Like, watch these Let's Players play through all of the different, like,
and Nathan and I were such tools that whole run.
I mean, Bastard Saga was my favorite.
It was a fun run. I wish we finished that game. I think Nathan and I both wish we finished that game up.
I actually really like Benevolent Saga, too. My only complaint with the Pragmatic Saga, which Nick and I did, was that Nick was not pragmatic.
Fast doesn't always mean pragmatic.
Yeah, Nick kept making choices that was like, this means we will win, so we should do this. And it's like, Nick, that's not what pragmatism is.
No, because we don't know we're gonna win.
Yeah.
It's like you have to pretend like, yeah, exactly. That's more like player pragmatism at that point,
Yeah,
it's not really like, yeah.
But that's okay. Nick and I still had a good time with it.
Oh yeah, dude. No, it was a great run, and we had a lot of fun making that intro video. Remember that?
I forgot about that.
Oh boy, that was years ago now. That was 2 years ago almost. Maybe a year and a half. Crazy.
It's been a hot second since I've played this too.
Yeah. I just actually the other night I stayed up till the wee hours of the morning being the first one again, because I am an addict with problems. And for those of you who have been messaging me on Discord, I will get back to those later because
because
streaming.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it.
We wanted to keep it a surprise as come back. Chris and I talked about this 2 days ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. We thought it'd be fun, especially just because I've been in a Banner Saga mood.
Like a rabid wolf
I think this is all voiceover.
How did it come to
This is all VO. Yeah.
We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched
Henry
the
says,
gods die,
I got a direct
watched
line
the
to yo
chaos
ass
that
here.
followed,
You're
watched
right,
man
there you
and
go.
bird slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose.
This is like my first time doing a foray into Switch here, so Twitch. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, it's, I mean, really, as far as how it works, it's not altogether tremendously different from YouTube streaming.
Oh
but-
no, not at all. No, it's kind of cool though. I kind of like the whole setup for it.
Well, this is Streamlabs OBS that you're looking
Oh,
at.
so that's just an easier.
This is the actual
Okay.
Twitch dashboard and the chat and all that
That's so
jazz.
cool. That looks great.
Teaching Tony the ways.
Yeah, right. Actually, I'll pull up my Twitch on my phone here. I'll watch us watching it.
All right.
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that or not.
H-Pads, what's up?
H-Pads, what's up? That's small world, man. Small world.
Well, you know she found our YouTube channel because of your posts.
Hey, man, I used to post a lot about that. You know what?
Back when you supported our endeavors.
Well, I still support our endeavors. I don't know. Do you post as often about your streams?
I post every single
On the
time I stream.
Facebooks? Oh, I just gonna
Every
share
single
those.
time. Well, Facebook doesn't share things from YouTube or Twitch. Like it actively, you're more likely to get noticed with a text post than with a post with a URL to YouTube or Twitch.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because Facebook is like, oh, there are competitors for live streaming and blah, blah, blah. Facebook is stupid.
I just feel like collaboration is such an important part of society in general. It's like you're just helping yourself out.
Yep.
You're literally just helping yourself out. Just do it.
Okay, I legit want Minotaur Tony cosplay while you stream now. Minotaur Tony would look like, what are the horned dudes you call in this game? The Varl.
Yeah, the Varl. Oh, I love the Varl. Although when I did
Tony make a good Varl.
When I did my backer, I went with the human loot instead because Nathan was like, I think we'll go Varl. I'm like, well, I want to get the different thing. Like, I want all the
That's fair. That's fair. Last time I saw Tony, I was wearing a tux. Nice.
Yeah, that would have been the last time. Yeah, I went back to that good old job a few times. Never going back there. But hey, we got to wear polos at that point, so wins, small wins.
Yeah. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase.
It was by Eric. Eric, steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business.
Great.
Ubin, isn't it?
What do you want?
The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand.
What did you have in mind?
Skullflings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. I was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks.
Hey,
if there's anyone left
biddies,
to worry
Foxen.
about, I know who can tell us. What happened?
We got Foxen shouted out some biddies.
Biddies.
Also, now that we're using the fancy cam, you'll notice that the little
oh yeah, they see all this,
the
right?
little
yeah,
alert box is actually in
What's
a
up?
not stupid spot.
Yeah, it looks really good. I really like this setup you got going here.
Thanks, Tones. I'll do it again. How's it going, Foxen?
Boxing in a boxing.
To know if you made the connection, but I painted you as a Minotaur and yeah, you saw the Grim Rock vid.
I did. I definitely saw that Minotaur. Sorry, I know we kind of jumped over that earlier, but yes, that was awesome because that was our last stream. I mean, our last
the very last
our last GDPG video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Minotaur looks sick.
Pretty wild.
Let me handle
Just
this.
painting and chilling. Nice. You enter through rows of open-faced houses and in eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on the briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach.
Hod, I'm not in the mood today.
For what?
Talking to an idiot. The Skullfling's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Hod. So tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into. Nobody's gonna try and kill you this time.
They don't talk to me. Say nothing. Eric overturns his flimsy table, scattering Hod's assortment of junk across the ground. Gods, Eric, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think?
Where are the Skullflings?
Nobleman up by the east wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Head skulks
You're right.
Huh?
No, you can keep going. You're good.
Head skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward.
Are we done?
No,
you go ahead. No,
Are we done here? Gnolf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, I just bought him while you were walking around. Why? No. Gnolf goes off to look at more stalls.
I love Gnolf.
Eric, that man of yours seems unreliable at best.
A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a Skullfling. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones.
Oh my god, Tony hasn't actually met me in person. Oh, that's true. You should meet Tony in person because Tony's cool and so are you.
I am. Who are we talking about? I'm talking about Foxen.
Foxen, yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Yeah, well, because you met Foxen at one of the conventions, right?
Gen Con?
The Gen Con, yeah, right?
Yeah, except you've never gone to Gen Con.
I've never gone to Gen Con, and we haven't gone to Gen Con in a couple of... You guys haven't gone in a couple of years now.
Yeah, this will be the second year that we haven't gone.
That's...
Crap, I've been found out. Henry said you don't exist, though, Kayla. You're 3 foxes in a coat. It's true.
Ooh, 3 foxes in a coat. Better than the 3 kids in a coat.
Nobleman is a meat hall?
Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who'd love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm gonna find him. I'll meet you there.
I guess it doesn't really matter. Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort?
What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today.
Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe.
I'll remind him. Ubin looks so sad all the time. What do you get for living so long?
I mean, yeah, that's just old people sad.
I think he's the second oldest Varl.
He's like, I've seen too much shit. Ubin's not sad, he's just tired.
He's just tired, yes. He's just very tired.
Hey, String, how's it going, man?
What's up?
I'm going to make an effort to hopefully make the next Gen Con so I can run into the crew. I mean, hopefully I'll make it to the next Gen Con too.
2019, we can plan for it. If we plan now, you know, shoot. We'll be getting close to our 30s, Chris.
Oh,
ooh.
Don't do that to me.
We're getting there. Ooh.
You arrive in arrive in front of what must be noblemen. A few minutes later, Eric appears with weather-beaten man introduced as Valgrad.
I'll point them out.
Eric says over his shoulder.
Ready?
Let's get this over with.
That's the spirit, says Valgard. Okay, here we go.
Valgrad boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken Skullflings scramble to find their weapons, turning tables and Meadsteins in the process.
I like Meadsteins.
Steins.
The Meadsteins.
The Meadsteins.
The new comedy show from CBS.
Doing good. That's good, Street.
I'll be 30 then.
That's good.
I'm turning 30 in like 2 months.
I'm turning 30 in 2 months.
Well, now I've made this into a we're all getting old thread. My apologies,
5
everyone.
months I'll be 30. We're all getting old.
30's just a number, right? Right? That's what we start saying when we get older, right? We just keep saying, it's just a number. It's just a number.
Just a number. Okay, let's do... I forget what Eric does. He's just...
So Eric is like...
He has a shield... Oh, no. This guy has a shield wall. Eric
does... Oh, he gives willpower to allies.
Okay, so
that's
we
what
want Eric in the back.
Yeah, he can do a little bit of damage.
Let's
but you probably want Gnolf in the front, yeah, because Gnolf can really beat the crap out of people.
I'll put... yeah, actually...
But his shields are so low. Ooh.
Well, that's what
With
Shield banger is.
Yeah, this guy is just here for the fight. He's like...
He's here to die.
Yeah, basically.
How far will this guy move? I'm actually going to keep him here.
I feel like it's become my strategy in a lot of these games now for Banner Saga, is I just wait for them to get closer. I'm just like, I'm going to wait.
Yeah, I mean, like, that way you basically get the first attack, you know?
Well, yeah, because that really sets the tone for this whole thing. What's really interesting, we've talked about this a lot of times we've played Banner Saga, so any that did watch our old GDPG stuff, the initiative system in this is just so wild. Like, it's just kind of a lawless land. It's not based off of speed, step, just kind of is.
Foxen says I'm 12 at heart.
There you go.
That's a good way to be.
May I say my heart is the size of a 12-year-old?
I mean, you know,
It's
it kind of
beating
works.
so hard, man. It's like getting bigger and bigger. It's my strongest muscle now.
New comedy show with the wholesome, family-friendly murder.
There you go.
Age is nothing but a number, Tony. I'm
Yeah.
mentally 10, though.
Yeah, that's about right. I think I'm mentally a 5-year-old myself here, so you're good.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. Well,
Yeah, you won't.
start attacking
Oh,
this guy.
do you have any? No, you can kill him.
How much willpower does this guy have?
You guys got 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Send it.
Killed.
All of them, those guys may.
Look at all these cool dudes playing Banner Saga. Hey, what's up, Jen?
Playing Banner Saga.
Well, he
you-
rested. I should
well-
have given willpower to.
That's
You know,
fine.
what's his name? No ability.
He's
What
just a shield
fucking
banger.
Waste of a
He's
shield
just
banger.
a shield banger.
How far can these guys move?
They'll be there next round. Keep getting that
They'll
sweet willpower.
waste their willpower getting over here.
So one thing is there still an extra row in front of them? Because I thought you should be able to attack soon. They're all gonna stand there. Those little mothers are all gonna stand there.
I'm
because
just
they're-
letting them fortify.
You
I'm
just-
being a doofus.
Yeah, just go ahead. And, I think this poor guy he's gonna get murdered. Volgard is going down. And I'm gonna steal Volgard's voice because I'm gonna play out.
No, you know
later,
what?
So
Stonewall, this blocks 3 damage per hit. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna actually use his ability and aggro them. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So this is gonna sound dumb. How does aggroing work exactly in games like these? Because I see them used all the time, and I just kind of play through it, and I'm like, I think I get the idea of it, but
Get the idea of what?
aggroing in a game. What?
What the point is?
Yeah.
The point is to lure your opponent forward so that you can... Oh, wow, he actually has a pretty good amount of willpower. Is to lure your opponent forward so you can trip them up. And
Yeah.
basically, trap them, effectively. What a fool!
Does he not have a shield?
Somebody must have left a window open because now we got ninjas. The ongoing joke is that Jen's a ninja
Nah, there you go. I can see
because
it.
she does kung fu.
Dude, she does do kung fu, and
It's true.
wasn't that article I saw earlier? What country was hiring ninjas for $85K? I'm sure it was a fake post, but it was making the rounds on the Facebooks recently.
Don't know. Oh, actually, I think Jen shared that.
Yeah, maybe that's how I saw it because she's a ninja. She knows. She knows.
My shields! Actually, his shields.
Dude, his shield,
fucked.
he's dead.
All
Although
true. Japan!
Ganolf can just. Oh, whoa! Put golf in between the two because I think you can murder both of them.
No, because then I'll hit him. With his.
Oh, with
well,
Tempest? I don't.
Oh, maybe it
that's
only hits 2
strong enough.
people.
Yeah, usually you can hit 3 once your rank gets higher, I think.
That makes sense.
But you can still have
Who is this? Oh, this
Volgard.
is. You know what? We'll have him. This guy's already
He's,
weak.
he's harmless. Yeah,
I'm
start
gonna
taking
just
out the other.
boop this dude.
Boop his snoot.
Dude, I'm booping his snoot so well. This could have gotten weird.
It's gonna get real weird.
Could have gotten.
I think it's gonna get very weird, especially if we're gonna be trying to run through all of these games.
I mean, I won't complain if we do that.
I mean, we can always pick up the stream again. This doesn't have to be the end of the Banner Saga stream.
I would love to play through all of them with you, Tony.
Yeah, I love these games. You know, I'm not as versed in them as maybe Nathan is, but
I probably should have kept him alive, actually.
that guy. Because then it would have been just
That's
someone.
fine now.
He could have been someone to knock out your shield. So whatever. Yeah, he's
Just
Yeah,
flop
just-
this dude.
with your shield.
Shear
banger.
his beard and his throat. I mean,
There you
know,
go.
If I'm doing it right, I do them at the same time.
Although we won't be my favorite character until Banner Saga 2.
Can he not? Can Ganolf not?
I'm confused on. Oh no, Ganulf. So Ganulf stinks. He doesn't have any chain right now. He hasn't built up any.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
yeah,
man.
he starts with 0. It's so weird. I don't know why they do that.
I think it's just to kind of prove out that it's a valuable thing.
True. I mean, I guess that's a good point.
Wow, this dude still has 8 shield. He's doing pretty good. In that case, I'm just gonna boop the hell out of him.
Yeah, I would just let him ruin him. Well, now in Baron Saga 3, I have guys who have like 17 shield, and like you're like, all right, this is standard. This is good. Everything's fine.
This is normal. I'm gonna throw you over here.
God, is it wrong? Every time I just get so giddy when I start this game up. I'm always like, yeah, everything's so hopeful still.
Dude,
like the world is still kind of hopeful here.
Well, that's why you've been playing a bit of Banner Saga 3. So
yeah.
You already know more than I do.
Yeah. I haven't been playing too much. Partially because if we do get far enough, I mean, it could be kind of. I mean, although I'm kind of a purist in the fact that I'd love to beat it before I beat it here, I also don't care. Because it won't affect my story at all.
Dad.
There you go. Ganulf can just raid. We have to make sure we keep him. Oh.
I mean, he was the red coat.
He
wasn't gonna come back anyway.
And neither is Volgard, so if he goes, you're pretty much fine too.
Wait.
So we got 3.
3,
2, 3. Oh, you're so really anyone here.
I'll just murderize you. Wait, is this Banner Saga 1 right now? It is.
Yes, it's BS.
This game is so hopeful.
Yeah.
The gods are dead. This game is so hopeful.
Well, I mean, okay, comparatively, because like it's still bright out and life is still nice.
Well, yeah, and it's like gods being dead doesn't necessarily mean end of the world, you know.
Oh boy, Ganulf can only hit him for 13.
Oh
Jeez.
man,
just
annihilated. Is this?
But you know, some of the best.
Yeah, we keep Valgrid, right?
No, we don't.
Then fuck him. He doesn't get this. Well, yeah.
No, don't give him that kill.
He doesn't get.
Give it to Eric.
I mean,
although
we'll
you can
lose
lose.
Eric.
Well, you can lose out on Eric too. I kept him in my most recent playthrough. Because if you're a jerk to him in like that beginning part, he's just like, I don't want to do anything for you. Yeah, he's like, you're kind of an asshole. Because he becomes really important in 2 in a way, because he becomes like a beast catcher.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong character. I thought Eric was one of the easy guys to lose.
No, that's Egil.
Oh,
Egg
that's
is
right.
the easiest one to lose.
Because he has like what, 4 opportunities to die?
Yeah, 4 opportunities, and the first one comes within the first like the first couple interactions of the game.
So ridiculous.
Yeah. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood.
Eric is looking out the hall's windows onto the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Wagner. Next for Varl King's ship last we spoke. The other flag looks important.
Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long.
Things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived.
Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pool of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask for one more favor?
What is it?
If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object.
Maybe I will. Eric and Valgred hustle from the mead house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go greet the new arrivals down at the docks.
Hey man, this is life.
That's shit happens, man.
Yeah, right? Don't get involved in the end of the world here.
I didn't realize you were starting from the beginning. That's what you gotta do, right? Because, you know, otherwise you're just jumping in the middle of craziness.
Yeah, if you start at 3, literally like what is happening?
And I've only played through 2 once, like all the way through.
Well, here's the thing, I've played through it twice, but I really don't remember a whole lot about it. Like I watched the recap video, and I was still like,
I remember how it ended.
Yeah, I remember how it ended, but I was
me.
just, yeah, well, there's a lot of interesting ways that game ends.
Yeah.
I
really fucking loved 2 though.
2 is really, I mean, it does a lot of great things to build on it.
It raised the stakes in a way I
it
did
really
not expect.
It really does, and then 3 definitely jumps into the weird of the world, and I think you'll dig it.
Yeah, he was a kid trying to prove himself, and that made it so he'd get over his head. What? Henry, sometimes. Maybe that's probably in response to something we said a little while ago.
Probably, yeah. I say
Sorry,
we say a lot of
Henry.
thing. Sorry, yeah, it's easy, especially in this game, to get distracted because you read a lot.
Wagner? A familiar Varl steps into the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose.
God, Zubin, you're looking ancient.
Comes with being old, and if there's Wagner, there must be Hakon.
Must there. Still bleeding tribute from the poor and stupid old yaks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame?
Jorundur demands it. Maybe Jorundur? Probably Jorundur demands it. I'll take that over the lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I've had no sense that you were so far from home.
I just returned from Aberang, in fact, and glad for it.
Hakon motions to the other ship in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden Wolf head emblazoned. Thank you.
Blazoned, you got it, buddy. I believe in you.
The King of Men, someone on his behalf.
The King's whelp. The King's son Ludin, don't you know, Scrivener? When we visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon.
Then you're going to Grofheim. I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan.
We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Moger? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading to meet the governor.
Okay. A host of giants depart in his wake.
Great.
You recognize a few others. You recognize a few others are strangers to you.
Guess I'm off to find Moger. See you in the morning, Scrivener.
I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. I believe that.
Yep.
The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think.
I love Ludin. He's the worst.
He's the fucking worst.
But he's a really good fighter.
No, and
he is crazy good.
He has a lot of like moments of redemption that like only barely redeems him, but it's enough to be like,
right.
All right, I guess you can stick around. The one that could die all the same. The ones that had 4 times he could. Hashtag lag boy.
We are lag boys. Hashtag
lag boy.
Why are they putting a hat on it first?
I'm just too hot in this room for that.
You're tossing the Mario on the Mario behind the Mario.
Dude, you guys don't realize, but I am decked out in Mario right now.
He's decked out in Mario right now.
I have Mario PJs and a Mario t-shirt.
And he's sitting on a Mario pillow.
Oh, shit. Yes.
He just moved the Mario pillow behind you.
You're totally like Mario. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of.
I wonder if that's what we're going to do.
Let's go get this out of the way.
To Ludin.
Let's get this out
of the way.
You
have to be Ludin, by the way, so.
Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Ah, yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. A Varl historian. Don't you know already? Your king and mine both have practically been trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Aberang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men in Varl. You sound unconvinced.
That's what I was going for.
There's no need for it, and it's damned cold up here.
Oh, so cold.
You get the sense that he's struggling to complain outright.
Not
to
complain.
complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself.
This has been a lovely conversation.
He just writes in his notes, Luden is a little whiny biatch.
Yeah, right. Just like, don't talk to Luden ever again.
Luden sucks. You should stream in a full Mario cosplay sometime. I would happily throw a Mario mustache on
if
my
you guys
my
vote
face.
for his Mario Chrono stream.
Well, yeah, once Pikmin is done, it'll be up for
if you vote for the Mario Chrono stream, maybe Chris will wear a Mario costume for the whole run.
Yeah.
Of every single Mario game ever.
So Pikmin was a voted series, so I think the next one following Pikmin will be a voted series. I haven't decided what I'll do after Zelda, whether I'll choose it or whether I'll make it like a subs only vote.
Ooh, there you go. Make it special.
Yeah, we'll kind of figure that one out. I'll get my Crash Bandicoot t-shirt and my baseball bat. Hashtag fighting Jew. Wow, I see how it be.
Challenge accepted. There we go.
Or Jen can make you one. Ooh. I have thought about contracting Jen to make me cosplay stuff.
Ooh, there you go.
H-Pets, we all know that
Contract
Chris
your girlfriend.
cosplays anything. He should be Link. I mean, like, Jen is already cosplaying Link. It's only
you do have
it's
that
my
androgynous quality about you, Chris.
Link. Well, I guess Link is a little androgynous.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, like, Link is definitely like kind of like manly hot in some games and more androgynous in others.
In other games,
it really depends on which one you're looking at.
Scrivener.
Hold on. That would be cool too. Challenge accepted. Chris, what the other options for the vote? Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, it honestly could be anything.
Anything, yeah.
Like, as long as the franchise is more than like 2 games. But I'll throw a list up at some point, and there'll be a poll, like kind of like how there was last time.
Oh, did I let the cat out of the bag early? Oh, oopsies.
No, I mean that was always part of the plan. You find Hakon in the mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon.
Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway.
Aw, you already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble.
No surprise. What this time?
When I got into the Great Hall, it was already full of bodies. We added a few more.
Ha! Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a yak's fart, I might be desperate enough to make something of myself, too.
I love Hakon.
I do, too.
It's not too late to start trying, Hakon.
Huh.
Hakon let's slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds known as he is for cutting a swath through dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then.
Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim.
Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside.
I love
I
Hakon.
like that
Hakon's
it's
one of my
cool
favorites.
air and not cold air for them because
they're
fucking
they're
winter monsters.
I can't wait till we get to Leo and 2. Ugh.
Chris talks too much for Link. Witcher would be in the in with the other one. Yep. Witcher is definitely going to be in the vote, which I know that's what you're going to vote for, Henry.
Never touched the Witcher games.
Me neither. I played like 2 hours of the first one, and I was like, this is really confusing.
I don't know what's going on. All right,
it's a little weird.
Yeah, well, you know.
But it still is kind of fun. I would love to see a Mario Chrono stream though. Yeah, I'm waiting for Mario or Sonic to be like,
oh my God,
there's going to be 2 years of this.
Yeah, right. Like that stream will never ever end. Or like they're doing Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy would take forever.
There's so many games.
I mean, I think there's more Mario games though than anything else.
But Final Fantasy would take longer per game.
Well, just because the games are so much longer.
I'd like to see The Witcher before the Mario, because only 3 games. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
And then we could get into Mario and have that be streamed for 3 to 6 years. Tell me about those FF Chrono streams. Yeah, right. And you're only doing, you're doing like, what, 3 or 4 in your Chrono stream, Foxen? Play Sonic 06 on the stream. Oh, God, that's, yeah, Sonic Chrono stream would be fun until it suddenly is
Until the games start getting real bad.
Until it's just like, what? Who made this?
You guys ready for Sonic Boom? Let's do.
I probably will have fun with Sonic Boom.
Yeah, Sonic Boom is just hot garbage.
Sonic 06 though, I might legit rage for the first time ever.
One where there's the princess.
6 through 5. Wow. Okay, you're doing a lot more than I thought. Skipping 11 and only doing some of 14 on stream.
Well, yeah, 14's kind of a weird one to do.
Yeah, that's pretty much. If I ever do a Final Fantasy Corona stream, I'll do it the same way because the MMOs ones.
Well, 11, I don't even think you can play anymore. Can you? Is 11 still even open?
Probably could find some hacked like servers that I don't think they officially supported, but you never know.
String Life. Ooh, String Little.
Sonic Boom.
Yep. Oof, indeed.
At dawn, you're awoken by delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell when the sun never moves. The governor's crest adorns. Also, I love that it's like the first time they actually note that.
Yeah, right.
Like the sun. Wait, the sun doesn't move.
Well,
what?
no, they talk about it in the beginning though. They said the sun stops.
That's true.
The sun just stops.
All there, just as promised to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that.
Plus 20 renown.
Yeah. Your regards. Take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. You know, it took me a while. It took me until now to realize where that treasure cart came from. I was like, oh, that's the tithe.
Yeah.
That's where it came from. Yep. I was like, where did Ludin just like lug around this treasure cart? It's like, oh no, it's our treasure cart.
I'm rich.
That's kind of what I thought.
I love Moger so much. Oh, Moger's so great.
Moger steps forward, Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Oh, we're so ready to join you. You follow Moger and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard.
Best not heard.
Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. I mean, that's pretty fair.
Time to leave.
Just double jump with Knuckles through the whole game. I mean, it's not a bad option. Well, yeah, because it's broken as fuck.
Yeah.
First Witcher game is, well, it's made by CD Projekt Red before they really knew how to make games. That's right, I keep forgetting about that. So it was a good story with rough gameplay. 2 was a legit good one, and then 3 was considered among the best games ever made. So yeah, I skipped out on the first game and was just fine with a YouTube video to catch up. Yeah, and I mean, like, you know me.
Oh, hello.
You know me, I'm gonna play through all of them, even if they're bad. The caravan stops for the day. Do you want to be Moger?
I'm already taking hacking because Ubin's gonna stop talking in a bit.
Oh, that's true. A gift, says Moger, crackling open mead casks from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the mead is passed through camp. I think drink a lot is actually, or no, is toast the best? I think toast.
I bet you toast is the best.
You raise your drink, toasting the alliance between Man and Varl. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Wagner. I'm going to chat with Wagner.
Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner.
Cool!
Maybe we don't get anything for that one. Oh. No. I was like, well, I guess that was a bad choice.
Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all.
Thanks to Moger, I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family?
He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, it turns out.
I'd have given you the job too. Gods, there's no joy in politics.
Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludin?
Hopefully the boy goes back to Aberang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something.
Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat.
Don't you miss the fight, Ubin?
You down your mead instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head.
There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you've done.
Isn't that what they follow you now? Or isn't that why they follow you now?
Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl.
They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Wagner's kind of cool. I do dig Wagner.
Wagner is kind of cool.
Coffee. You rise groggily, the campsite, a casualty of merriment. Moger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You nudge. Oh, better wake up. You drudge Wagner. You're needed. I thought that was.
I like that. I like that. You know.
Better wake up.
Ah, Ludin, always a pleasure. You look well rested.
Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim?
Huh. We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. This is just their way of being like, here's our cool map we made, guys.
Yeah, no,
Please look at it.
Look at it. I mean,
that's great,
there
though.
are worse ways of incorporating game
no,
mechanics.
it's just great.
This is the map of the world. I know.
Yeah,
it's a
it
tutorial.
They
This
make
is where
you click
you are.
on some stuff, so click on some stuff.
Well, I mean, actually,
Cautious.
the information here is legit useful. Like, I think there was something. Yeah, this is where they like
First
start to
time
hint about the horseborn.
Horseborn, yep.
So it's like there's some legit cool stuff going on
yeah.
here, and there's a lot of like lore.
But I think we've explored.
Man, yeah, I need to like sit down and just explore all of that
There's
sometime.
so much. There's so much good stuff. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim is far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Ludin.
Why not take the ships to Skyrim instead?
Nope, that's not right. Crossing.
What's the point of marching? Whoops, sorry.
That's right.
I said something.
Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skirmestead. A half-sunken city, crawling with dredge prints, dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers.
Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt.
That's about right.
He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you.
Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off of, too. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hacken. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vetterfell if we're lucky.
Seriously, not to gush too much, but it's so cool to see you, Tony, and Chris on the couch, giving me the old GDPG vibes.
The old GDPG vibes, right? Yeah, man, that's life happens.
I'm working on a way to get the setup so that I can use the fancy camera more often. It just requires me to buy a new desk because it literally took about an hour to get
it really
set
did
up.
take like an hour to set up.
But I agree that it's fun to be able to do
Yeah,
things
man.
old school style.
And it's good to be back on Steam. H-Pets, you got it. It's
I'm
good.
happy that
It's
Tony's
weird.
on stream too. Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Tony's supposed to be coming over here every Saturday anyway.
I got busy, man. I was getting married. I had a show to do.
This freaking
I got
guy.
busy. I'm
Busy.
back. I came 2 weeks in a row so far, so we're looking good.
This is all
Yeah, it's all just
tutorial.
tutorial.
Click the hero stand, I'm Ludin.
Okay, yes.
I know. We have
Bring
to-
the pain. Actually, that is kind of nice. Okay, so who do we want to rank up first? I mean,
Well,
like...
can we rank up anybody yet? We can't rank up anybody yet. We don't have any kills yet.
Oh, right. Well, we can rank up
Gnolf.
Hell yeah, let's promote this sucker. Although well, no, we only have one opportunity to lose Gnolf, right?
Yes.
And
we'll avoid that.
Yeah,
Unless you want to lose them.
Hell no, Gnolf is
Well, because
great,
you get a
man.
guy late, or you can get a guy later who acts just like Gnolf.
But Gnolf is better.
Saberjan or something like that. I just tanked it right into attack. I was always like, boom, boom.
I was creeping on your wedding and honeymoon pics on Facebook, and they looked gorgeous.
Oh yeah, man. No,
They-
it was.
I
it
was-
was.
I was pretty happy with your photographer too. to be
Yeah,
totally
she's
honest.
awesome. She was good. You know, we should probably give him the chain for sure. Maybe up his attack one and then give him at least one chain.
I think I'm thinking of just both attack.
Then
man.
do both attack. Let's just do
Let's
it.
like make him a powerhouse. Add more to his chain later on.
Yeah, should we make him a glass cannon? Never up his defense. He'll just be a 7.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna absolutely do that with
Oh.
Hakon, where oh my god, He's so fucking good.
He's so powerful, and like I capped him at 18 in my first game, and
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
you could just murder with Hacken. It's great.
Hakon is so satisfying to use because you just like a ballet through the battlefield.
He made my favorite Varl. I'm not sure though because I do love Ivor. How can you not?
Ivor, I think, is a little too generic sometimes, though.
That's fair.
Hakon has a lot of growth.
He does. He does.
We don't rest. We just leave.
We don't need to rest. No one's been injured.
Fuck that.
And our morale's still high. Hey, the one thing I'll play this though, like I don't know, do you want to get to Arboring fast? Not to Arboring, to
Even the name means
Borsgard fast?
when frozen wind sweeps in from the bay.
You know, if I was trying to remember his name, I was grimacing at the comment, spend too much time with so and so, and you'll be looking for a cliff to jump off.
Yeah, so I'm talking about Ludin. Oh, I like that close up.
It does. It's kind of funny that it looks a little like compressed when you zoom in like that.
Yeah, right.
But it's like, it still looks pretty. So, man, that's a lot of vial for some missing cattle. What? Couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf.
Where have your cattle gone?
Well, no, my boys seen men up in the hills carrying them away. Don't know how many men could hoist a whole cow by himself. Scaffoldings out here, maybe. Could they have Varl working for them?
Not from what the governor told me. I'm gonna take a look around and get camp set up.
The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about the caravan. Sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl, are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You think I'm thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of...
Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin?
It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. Sees the horns. I am the kettle now.
I'm the one who
kettle now. And here's Ludin
Here's
trying
Ludin
to pretend like he's a hero.
I do love how awfully this works out for him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for him. Boop. Dead. She's like, yep, Ludin, you kind of suck.
Yeah, Ludin's the best.
I love that they add him to the party, though, for just a second.
Yeah, but he's not dead, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, in this little
I know.
turn order.
They
Because
make
he
him
was
look like...
technically in the turn order,
Yeah.
but I love it.
Dude, we can rage with Hacken
I
soon.
can just destroy this guy. I should just start knocking down this guy, though, to be honest.
Do it. My boy Hacken.
Chaboy!
Chaboy.
Sundering Impact won't do any good, so I'll just...
You have an 80% chance you should be alright.
Well, who's going next? This guy over there? He
yeah.
can't reach shit. Okay, so... Yeah, okay. I'll knock down his armor, then.
I mean, you can knock up him for 3, no problem, but that's
Well,
fair.
this way he has less armor, and Gnolf will get us
Can
an
just do
attack
more.
before he will
Yeah.
do anything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 6
And
damage.
So
Oh, yeah.
we'll just
Yeah.
basically annihilate him.
Dude, you get Gnolf and Hacken going, you're basically unstoppable. You're just like, alright, we'll just murder everything.
Just...
There is no escape.
Ooh, we still did 4 damage, though.
Yeah, well, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, it's worth the...
So Mogre, I make into my shield basher, basically, because, like, he can get his shield break on 4.
Oh, yeah.
Which is still the highest. I'm
Mogre's
surprised.
ridic.
Yeah.
Man, well, Gnolf, you were doing okay, but shit happened.
Now it's Hacken's turn to hack and slash.
Hack away.
Hack away. They're all like, forget about you.
Ha, can't do shit. Okay. Well, you know, he's still doing all right, all things considered. So I could do Tempest.
And you just hit those 2. You don't
Oh,
want,
yeah, okay. So it does show you who you're going to hit.
Once you get up to level 3, I think is when you can hit more than that.
Yes.
Yes. And then Mogre can just come from behind.
That one hit.
Behind.
the one that is crazy. Oh, couldn't you replace Luden with the DLC pre-order
Oh,
spear
with
dude?
Trigby? Yeah.
I don't think I have Trigby.
No, I didn't back the first Banner Saga. I didn't learn about Banner Saga until way later.
Yeah, I don't remember what introduced me to Banner Saga, and
Was it probably Nathan? I mean, because Nathan backed the first one, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he, I think, got the Trigby, which you actually get him in 2 no matter what, which is weird.
Well, I think they wanted. I think they saw how popular he was and wanted to
Yeah.
kind of give him purpose.
That's true. That is true. And it's kind of funny when you start 2 without having Trigby, because like a guy's here.
Yeah, I mean that's all right. Hack on, hack off.
Heck on, heck off.
I can't actually reach the other dude.
Yeah, no.
That's fine.
The Varls are not exactly the quickest movers.
They're a little bit
Oh,
of
but hey,
slowpokes.
you can give Moger that kill.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this guy alive.
Why do you want to give Hacken that kill?
I mean, somewhat yes, but also so that he could actually make his attack.
Fair.
And kind of waste a turn. Although I guess it might have just been better to
But I can promote Hacken.
the pillage point. I was just trying to avoid letting this guy go more than one more time, but I think there was no avoiding it anymore.
No, that's fine.
That's,
Oh, I think Moger might be able to promote maybe. Oh, no, you won't.
that's okay.
Oh, so
Who's
close.
channeling the ball?
Well, Hakon's just gonna climb the ranks super quick.
Dude, well, Hacken always does.
Yeah, I mean, it's because he's so good at dealing the final
Yeah.
blow.
Oh, yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know, the way that Banner Saga works, your strength is determined by your current health.
Yep.
So there's a lot of strategy to keeping weak enemies alive so that they basically just waste turns.
Yep.
And they just spend their time
Knocking down your
booping,
shields.
yeah, booping away at your shield,
Your
which
armor,
at that
excuse
point
me.
they can't really do much to, you know, be useful.
You trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing?
I was trying to get a shot between the plates.
You never seen a dredge before, boy? What kind of idiot breaks their arm? What kind of idiot break their armor first?
Where did they come from?
We didn't even see them. They were just there.
Hagen goes to where Wagner lies face down. The future Varl king lies motionless aside from the spreading pool of blood. Oh no.
Vognir's dead. Chapter 2.
What's
Cut with keen-edged
what
sword.
what a like anticlimactic way for Wagner to die too. He's just
Yep.
like, you're just in this little tiny like farm village, and it's just like Wagner dies.
Oh, dude,
like,
it becomes
what?
it becomes a point of contention throughout the game for a little bit between Hacken and Luden and everyone.
Because it's like Wagner has been in combat for ages.
Yeah, right.
And the fact that he just dies from like just a couple of dredge.
I just want a screenshot from that from a. Where did that thing come from?
Shh, stay close.
I think it saw us.
So fucking gorgeous. Look at this
Oh, I
goddamn art.
know. I just want to like have that as my screenshot of that back one first. You see a Latin rook, just like, oh, it's like holy
I think you
shit.
can get that as a
I should. I bet you it
background.
is. I bet you it is.
Well, that elk didn't do nothing.
Well, he decided to live in a world where there are dredge, so.
I mean, also true. Let's just go ahead and do that.
So what's really cool about Rook that you guys will see is he can either be a long range or a close range combatant.
Oh, she can't reach. But she can move in range.
I like really like I don't need, you don't always need to use it. Oh yeah, she can move right in range, but she'll be closer to the how far can the dredge move?
I mean, he'll reach her.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
And she'll get.
Her face is priceless the first time you see her.
Yeah, she's like, sweet Jesus.
Well, you know, maybe I should keep her back here.
He's powerful. Yeah, let him come to you. Now you can start hacking away at him.
Yeah.
You know what was really dumb? My last playthrough, I hardly used Rook's special ability, the Mark the Prey thing. That's a good ability.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could use this.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, because you'll be able to hit him now.
Will it do much? Well, it'll break his armor. Rank 1 causes 1 break damage.
It's up to you.
Will
I mean,
Will it affect her? No, it's only people that are adjacent.
oh, I thought it was people who were in range to attack.
I think it's only people
Oh,
in
yeah, then
Rook's
that's not worth it
proximity.
right now.
Barp.
And And what's cool is archers, I think, if they can get the attack off without moving, don't they do more damage? Or maybe that's just Odalith.
I think that's just Odalith.
She's awesome.
She is super cool.
Although Nid can be is technically more powerful.
Nid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one that's the optional character, right?
Yep, she's optional. Yeah, I shouldn't talk about all this beforehand. I bet it's alright.
Spoilers, Tony.
That's me. Oh yeah, get her that promotion. Now, the question is, are we going to do the whole thing? So there's a whole thing in here where Alette doesn't want to kill people, like people are Varl.
Oh, that's right. I usually avoid it, honestly.
Well, as long as you don't recruit some people later, you can absolutely fully avoid it.
Yeah.
Was that a dredge?
I won't remember any of this. Good.
Good.
Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt?
No, I'll be fine.
When the dredge attacked your cart and the yaks bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance in that direction.
All that food. That's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do?
Don't run. Let me think. Well, we can get the supplies, I think, right? If we hurry, we can gather them before more dredge appear. Forget the supplies. Do you think you can handle more of them?
I don't do that one.
I mean, like, if we get into more combat, then we just rank up faster.
Yeah, I mean, we can try it.
I don't remember what happens. I know that there are points in which, if you try to scavenge supplies, you'll just
turns out
basically
poorly. There's a
waste
couple of
them.
godstones you kind of want to avoid too, so you don't get caught up. But let's do the number 2.
I always let Alette fight. I mean, Alette gets pretty good.
Oh, I can see them in the trees. Are you sure about this?
No, we have to try. Be quick. I'm not sure about this.
Bad idea for sure.
It's a terrible idea. Alette calms the yaks while you frantically toss supplies back into the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get to the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Yeah, boy! Oh God, I would have had 3 supplies.
Yeah, but at the same time, that 18 is going to change real fast because we're about to get more people.
Faux show.
Basha.
Supplies. That's a tutorial.
Some supplies, blah, blah, blah.
You can see how many days of supplies you have left. Blah, blah,
No,
blah.
that's kind of more tutorial.
Let's get back to town.
Let's go to Skoger. Which I don't think that's how you pronounce it. I think that R does something weird.
You have to fight some more to get supplies, I think. No, I think that's actually after we get into the village.
Oh, do you want to keep Eggle alive for a while?
Why not?
Well, because I know the option to at least keep him alive in this first one. So.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're about to get to our first interaction where Eggle can die.
Yeah, it's fucking Eggle.
It's really, really easy. But he's a good character because he's a shield guy, too.
Let's not withhold, like, our own knowledge. It's been a while since I've played this, but since you've played this last night...
Yeah, 3 nights ago.
3 nights ago? Like, hell yeah. Never expected to see Dredge with my own eyes.
Voiceover, too.
Already we see
I think you're right.
Yeah, usually whenever it goes into this mode, I mean, not that I don't love hearing your beautiful voice here, but...
Already we're seeing more trees.
Yeah, we must find Ivor.
As we're ruining it for everyone else. Off topic, but has anyone been watching the Skyward Sword playthrough of the Grimps? I have absolutely been loving it, actually. I think it's they're back to a lot of their, like, classic funny moments for me. And, like,
well, they're getting kind of crazy for a while there. Weren't they? Weren't they trying to get real bombastic for a bit?
I think the Grumps started to kind of get a little worse once they started seeming tired all the time, which, like, I understand because of GDPG.
Right, no.
Like, we went through our bouts where we were just exhausted, and we weren't as entertaining because of it.
Yeah, it happens.
Like, yeah,
it happens.
Sometimes it gets tough. Sure haven't. Tony said tutorial and made me think of Aaron skipping them.
Yeah.
Ivor. An enormous Varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach.
Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge? How'd they get through Greyhorn?
Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby have stopped sparring. They gather around you.
Damn it. They'll be here soon if they're not already.
You hear screams. From the outskirts, people are running toward the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys and his group of fighters.
Eggle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening.
You were entertaining. Always fight me. I mean, I'm glad you feel that way, Henry. I definitely know that.
We were tired a few times.
Yeah, watching back on some of our old playthroughs, I was like, boy, Chris, you're tired.
Well, there's a couple where I'm sitting here and I'm just like...
Well, you also fell asleep during Franbo.
Yeah, oh, dude, I totally did. Franbo got weird.
Franbo did get
There were some
weird.
great parts to it, but that got real weird.
Is it bad that Aaron getting salty over it makes me very happy? Oh, I think it's hilarious, too. Did you read this yet?
Yes, I did. Yep. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can.
Come on, Alette.
No, wait, I want to help.
Is this the...
No, actually it's not. This one will not. Well,
Go with Eagle or let them fight Ivor?
so look at it this way. If you let them go, we're going to be down 2 people in this next fight. If you keep them, we'll be up 2 people in the fight.
I mean, like, I'm definitely of the attitude, like, they need the experience.
Do whatever you do. However your rook is thinking, do it.
Let them fight Ivor.
Why not invite some goats to join us too? You're asking for dead kids.
No, I just trust these kids. I won't let anything happen to her. They have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now?
Fuh. Eggle, keep your shield up. We just hold them off until everyone's inside. Then we figure out what to do next.
More shouts draw your attention to some houses atop a nearby hill. I'm definitely going to be one of those parents that is not afraid of letting my kid hurt himself or herself.
That's the thing, because our parents were kind of like that too. They didn't. Well, a lot of it was just they didn't care, I guess. But well, maybe my mom and dad. As long as we were home before dark, it was all right. And like, I do get it though. Things are not as. Isn't it so? Pretty?
I always thought that they should hide little like other optional things.
So
in
if
the
it was
environment.
me, I would hide Ubins everywhere. I would just do like a Where's Waldo thing with just an Ubin.
Well, they do that in the battle scenes.
In the battle scenes,
Yeah.
you can find Ubin just like in one of them he's holding a guy and you're like, what's happening?
Sure enough, Dredge are gathering in number. Fear threatens to bubble over into panic. How long do we need to keep this up? You ask. Ivor shakes his head unknowingly. That's a bad sign.
Ain't no good.
Turn order. We already know this.
Yeah, I know this. So I think we should probably. Yeah, I agree.
She always.
Just take her out of the party. Yeah.
No, that's one way to do it.
I don't know. What's his? Oh, God, all of them. Look, his shield break is awful.
Well, Eagle's a he's a raid master.
Yeah, he's a raid master, so he gets that that shield protection because that's Stonewall.
Oh, okay,
ability.
that's what I thought. Okay, so I take my range shot, I move and get a good boop with my powerhouse, and then I go in with my shield. But at the same time, if Ivor can't reach, then it just makes sense to put Eagle in
and
front.
then have the
Alette's bracelet. Let's throw that sucker on Rook.
Not on Alette though.
Well, she gave it to him.
Oh yeah,
right?
+1 armor, strength, and will.
Well, okay. Who do we want to beef up for endgame, though?
That's what we have to talk about. I mean, we shouldn't talk about that now. So we'll just make it natural. So go ahead and get ready for battle.
I'll just try to keep it balanced between everyone.
That's what I did. Well, because you still want to do it because you still need
the Ubin everywhere system, right? Wouldn't it be good?
Ubin is one of my favorite characters, and he's back.
Ubin's not even in this party, but I'm like, where is he?
Where's Ubin? Where's Ubin?
I want a picture of Ubin in a Waldo head. Kiru-chan.
Oh, that'd be so good. I would be all about that.
Okay.
Oh, we got some Dredge close up. So you know what stinks? I mean, I know you can't see the field before, so I guess that's really the challenge of this game. Because I wish you could just change your turn order now and be like, oh, the Dredge right there.
Okay. I think this is gonna be my.
Will that be able to? But will Egg be able to?
Eagle?
Yeah.
Be able to what? Defend against? Well, he's also gonna. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. Actually.
Yeah, play step back. I agree. Yeah, you really can start picking at him. That's fair. And then Ivor can make quick work of those guys.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Although he's not strong yet. Once we get him strong, it'll be better.
He's got a lot of shield, though.
I hope he's not hacking.
Did you know if Chris has got the reference, hubby Chris?
Chris is.
I'm Chris's now officially.
Chris's.
Everyone calls me Chris's.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't. Oh wait. Oh, why does that sound familiar?
Which one?
I don't remember. Is that
The Kiryu-chan?
the Ubin Everywhere system? I missed that reference. What's that from? It sounds so familiar.
Wow.
Oh, jeez. Well, he can get pretty
Let
close.
me handle him.
You know, man. Okay, well, when does this guy go? He goes next. Okay, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. Let him come to you.
Come to me.
You could, in theory, have Egg, like, try and chip away, but is that going to be his best strategy?
Well, let's see. Well, actually, yeah, because then he can be the shield wall.
Fair.
Hell yeah.
Egg might.
Just put Egg there. Stonewall, fight me. This way,
Fight
these
me,
two
oh mighty
schmucks
fighter.
can. Okay, well, actually,
Well, that won't
worked.
matter.
Yeah, that worked out.
That worked out real well, and now Ivor can probably. It's probably better for Ivor. I mean, you can start picking
Oh
up that
yeah,
guy
hell
before
yeah.
him.
This dude is just gonna get whomped.
Yeah.
Yakuza. Yeah, I still haven't played any Yakuza, and I've only intermittently caught Foxen's streams on Yakuza, which is not bad.
My B, bro.
In Yakuza Kiwami, there was a Majima Everywhere system. Oh,
You can
interesting.
just start picking off on the dredge already.
Cha,
Cha,
cha.
cha.
It's gonna be good. Oh, Bob.
Oh, dude, you can pick whichever one you want to do a little more damage. Do you want to do the one?
Yeah, this guy's gonna be well.
So I would.
Okay, well here's the thing. He's not gonna move again until Alette.
Yeah, so
goes.
I would maybe just keep picking it.
Oh, but she doesn't have as much attack, so maybe I will take this opportunity then.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need to pick it up again. So good. And I need to just
Oh,
like
yeah,
pick
dude,
up
those
any of
little-
the Yakuza. Okay.
Because that's
well,
his big move.
You know, honestly, it could have been a lot worse. Also, this guy's boop. Is that my phone?
Yeah,
Or
we
was
got
my
we got a Slack notification.
phone? Ooh. It'd be really funny if it's Nathan being like, "Hey, what are you guys doing right now?"
No, I think it's one of your like auto-generated posts.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm now streaming on Twitch.
no. Hey, look at that. We're streaming, guys.
Yeah, we're streaming just now.
Surprise.
We just started right now.
Okay, he's got the battering ram. What does battering ram do? Knock back up to 4 tiles for
Plus
one break
per
plus.
unit they pass through. He's not gonna pass through anyone.
Well, he'll pass through 1, 2. So he'll pass through this one guy. You know,
do a little armor break to him.
it'll push him further away. Yeah, let's do it. Could be better, could be worse.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
Oh.
Oh, dude, you can. So, I mean, if you want to start getting Alette some damage here, she can take out the that dredge right there with one hit.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
Rook can just, because here's the thing, she gets that
This
extra
is the
bonus.
guy that goes next, and then Rook can boop this guy.
Yeah, really any of those guys, because they're all so close.
But this guy has so low health that he's not going to really
Yeah,
do
then
any
fair.
damage.
Then I would have her move up a little
I
bit, maybe
think
start.
I'll
Ooh,
boop
yeah.
him.
Have her pick off a little more of him.
Yeah.
My only gripe with how they do the leveling up system here is that they don't take into account for support characters. You know, if it was only based off of kills, it becomes really difficult to level up somebody who picks off. You know.
Yeah, he took a little bit more damage than I hoped. But yeah, I agree, though I think it leads to pretty interesting strategy. Could have been better, could have been worse.
I would womp that guy first, not the big one.
This guy?
Well, no,
Nah,
I guess
'cause
keep going for big. Yeah.
He can't do more than 1 damage right now anyway.
I would take that. I'd almost risk it for 90%. You'll almost always hit that.
Nah, because this way... Yeah, because everyone else is kind of running lower on health.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will just whop this guy, though.
Too bad your chain's only at 1, or else you could have.
That's okay.
Fight me.
Oh, mighty fighter!
Oh, can't do anything good.
I mean, I could go here and thread the needle.
Ooh, yeah, dude, thread the needle, absolutely.
Will thread the needle work, though, with adjacent enemies? Well, we'll find
No,
out.
but it might go through Rook though too.
It will.
That's all right.
Rook can take it. Probably. Yeah.
Nice. That worked out real well.
Poor Rook.
That's okay. He can like we just said. He can take it.
Okay. What do I want to do here? Who's next? Big guy.
Big mama.
So I'm gonna just go up here and how much health? 7 armor.
Yeah, you're all right. You can at least knock him back a little bit more.
Boom! Boom jams! Bite me! Ow. Sorry, I'm falling behind in chat. Majima was this fun character that had this old fascination with the main protagonist that would show up anywhere to fight the player. That sounds perfect for Yakuza.
And then
You would walk down the street, he'd pop out of a manhole, you'd go into a bar, bam, he's the bartender. That's good.
And then H Pet's asking me if I would ever stream on my own Twitch channel. Yeah, I've thought about it. It's just, yeah, right now my life is a little hectic. I'm doing a lot of theater, which is great. I just hopped back into it. I just finished doing a show over here in the burbs of Chicago, and it was a lot of fun. And then I've got a little understudy gig at at a professional theater. So right now, streaming's probably not my best interest, but I might start bothering Chris on Saturdays. We might start
Just hanging out in the stream.
Yeah, hanging out in the stream, playing some games.
I
don't know.
genuinely, though, would love it if we could assemble an Affinity stream team and,
it
like,
would be great. It's
get
just,
Tony, Eddie, Nathan to, like, actually stream.
yeah, it's just tough because we do have some other stuff in the works. I don't know how much of it's talked about on Discord or not, but we're working on some game stuff too, which is taking up. Like Nathan's been diligently taking classes, and I'm starting to learn a little myself.
Yeah, we're maybe before you leave today, we'll actually record a vlog.
Yeah, I guess we could
especially
now.
since we got the camera and mic set up already.
It's already all here.
But yeah, we're trying to get a vlog going so that we'll release a video every month or so, just to keep you folks up to date on what's going on.
Yeah, we made one a little while back that we haven't released yet, just because we don't have enough updates yet.
Well, it's because you were about to get married and disappear from the planet, so
For
we were like,
3
let's
months,
wait to start the vlog until.
Is
you're
it gonna work?
back. No.
70%'s a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like more often than not, it doesn't work, even though it's 70%. You know?
Yeah. Oh, jeez, man. It's worth it. Yes.
That's what we needed. Boom.
Thread this needle. You're just stitching up Rook's wounds. Yeah, exactly. Right? I'm so glad you're streaming. This art stuff I'm doing is a commission. Kind of nice to have some good shit in the background.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks,
That's what I love about Twitch too. Is that it's really cool to like put on for background noise sometimes. You know, to watch video games, hear people talk.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what I do at work all day.
Well, hopefully, end up being better than the Paul Bros.
Kind of figured you'd be too busy right now, Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not forever. Hey, not into most strategy games, but Banner Saga has that Norse aesthetic, which I'm starting to become a sucker for, between Jotun and Dad of Boy.
Oh, I know Dad of Boy.
Is Dad of Boy referring to God of War? Because
if that's the
that
thing,
is the perfect.
that's really great. Yeah, if that's the thing, then that's really great.
But heck yeah, like I'm right on your side too.
Yep, God of War. Yep.
Yeah.
We got a couple. Nice. I'm about that. That's good. That's good.
Chris and Tony, the new Paul Bros. I don't know what Paul Bros are.
It's probably better that we're not like them. Nothing against the Paul Bros. They're interesting fellows.
I really need to play the new Dad of Boy.
You know, I haven't played enough of the original ones. I beat the first one. I loved it.
I really liked the. I was really into God of War for, all of them, including the PSP one, up until 3, and I just didn't play it because I didn't have a
PS3.
a PS3.
Yeah.
And now that I have everything, I'm just like, I want to get back
There's
in.
so many games to play. You start realizing that you're just like, I have so many games.
Yeah. And look at that though. Everybody survived.
And we got promotions up the wazoo.
Oh, I was like, oh no, does Rook only have one health?
Everyone survives except for Rook.
You know, I mean, it was never gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, my Rook and hack, and I'm looking at like all the kills I've gained up, because in 3 it keeps counting those kills. Like that save data shows your kills, and I have so many levels of promotion for those two. They each have like 50-something kills from the last 3 games.
Difficulty. Yep.
So do we want to, in this playthrough, try and play through multiple battle waves?
Oh, yep, absolutely. You get the best items in the game when you do that.
In 3, they do one cool thing that I'll talk about real quick. They did it. So if you backed Banner Saga enough, I think you got to play the alpha battles. And one of the things they've introduced is, for the next wave of fighting, you can switch out your party.
Oh, nice.
Which makes sense, because in theory,
really
they
does.
all should be out there fighting, because what else are they doing? Just sitting watching you get creamed?
I think the implication is that they are fighting another battle, and
Right.
this is just the one you're controlling.
And so what's really cool is that they give you that option, so now it becomes... So that they can kind of up the difficulty of the enemies, because they know
Yeah.
you can just swap out for refreshed characters.
I'm
It's been
into
really
that.
great.
I'm into
It's
that.
tough, though, in this game. It's definitely a lot harder in this game, because you're usually so hurt.
It's a good utilization, too, of having
Mm-hmm.
so many... Because by the third game, you have huge parties. So it's like, it's a good way to utilize that.
And you guys are awesome, and nothing like the Paul brothers. Well, thank you. We appreciate that, H-Pets, because, oh, man.
I'm waiting for the apocalypse to catch up on my Steam library. That's why I'm streaming, my dude.
Yup.
A black horde is forming at the tree line,
Enough of this.
says Ivor, glancing over his shoulder.
We're going back.
Then adds Rook.
Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone.
Argue to head back immediately or keep watch. We're not going to lose Eagle, are we?
Not from this one either, I don't think. It's just so easy to lose him, it doesn't matter. I think keep watch you can still do and be okay if you want to do that. It's up to you. How do you want Ivor and Rook's relationship to be? It doesn't really
Does
make
this
much
start
of a
another
difference.
fight? If,
I don't know.
If we keep watch?
No, I don't think so.
Check more of the houses around here, see if you can find
An
anyone.
item maybe, though.
Yeah, we'll keep watch. As you turn your head back, a colossus appears around the side of the house. It silently looms over Olette, its face an expressionless, stony mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous mace.
Which one do you think is going to keep Eggle alive? Because I know which one will.
I think it's the shoot at it with an
It
arrow.
absolutely is. Don't pick the other ones. Because I forgot last time, and I shout at Olette, and I was like, oh, no.
Don't die! What?
What? And run it with an axe wouldn't do anything, because he's already lifting up the hammer.
Yeah. I have no idea what the Paul brothers are.
Yep.
Me neither.
Yeah, whoever
you
said,
don't need to know.
Whoever said or was that the jerk kid? Yes. I can't read the name on
Was
that
it the
one.
jerk kid?
That
about
was
dead
the
body in Japan.
That was the older Paul brother. Yep.
Oh.
Yup.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know.
PewDiePie got himself in a little bit of trouble just the other day.
I mean,
PewDiePie always gets himself in trouble, but
it only often behooves a lot of these big YouTubers to create controversy around themselves because it brings them more attention.
Yeah, did a little Demi Lovato thing.
It's very much like any press, even bad press, is good press for them because it doesn't drive away their core audience.
No, because they're ravenous for it. You know, you're just like not everyone, of course. Some of the core gets a little shaken by it, but
yeah. Anyway,
let's shoot it with an arrow.
As though second nature, you knock an arrow. This was funny enough. This is the first option I chose when I played this game too.
Me too.
I was just like, this is the only one that I think will do
I made the
anything
mistake
useful.
of taking Onef and Eckel my first time playing. I don't know if you did that or not, but
no, I think I always avoided Eckel because he's a piece of shit.
Eckel is actually not the piece of shit though.
He's crazy.
He's
though.
crazy, but no,
he's still kind of a piece.
It's a cool story.
Maybe
though.
he's
it's
like
a cool story.
Maybe he's like a Nick piece of shit. Shout out to
You're
Nick.
such a piece of shit.
That's okay. Nick played Pragmatic Saga with me. I can talk
Is he
shit.
on the stream?
I don't know if he's watching. If he ever pops in, he doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
What was that? The jerk. Oh yes. What did PewDiePie do now? Remember when Rockstar was all controversy early on? It worked great for them. It didn't totally all work for them, but it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
They
for
actually
them.
had some pretty bad fights that they had to fight,
Yeah.
and like they had to defend things that shouldn't have had to be defended also. But that's like game dev controversy stuff. Anyway, you're off by a few. Oh, Olette is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best. If you're off by a few inches, no, stop thinking. Shoot the dredge, right? Yeah.
At this point, I don't remember if this matters.
You let go. A second passes like an eternity. The arrow bounces off the dredge's face, inches away from what you think is an eye. It recoils and turns up upon Olette again. Eagle rushes to her side. Ivor throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield, and returns the favor, crushing the dredge's head with his shield point. So basically, it just buys enough time for Ivor to finish
And I
it.
think no matter what you do, you buy enough time for Ivor to finish it. I think this map option doesn't change a whole lot, but I don't remember.
But it keeps Eagle alive, and that's the important.
They shoot the arrow. The first shoot
Yeah.
the arrow is the part that keeps them up. I
Oh,
don't
I
think
see.
any of the other ones do.
When the dust settles, you can see that everyone's all right.
Let's
they-
get out of here.
They do that a lot too, where they're like, "Do you want to second guess
Yeah,
yourself?"
right,
And if you ever
exactly.
second guess yourself, you just
You
lose.
lose them, yep.
Says Ivor as he goes to check on the last few houses nearby.
Rook, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in the front of the hall.
Okay. Let's go to the market. And look at all the things we can't
Well,
buy.
do you want to up our heroes at all, or do you want to buy some food from the market first?
I mean, we could do both.
Well, we have like 3 heroes that all got that. I don't think we can do both. Oh, 2. Oh, just a let Ivor.
Yeah.
Well, we should totally up Ivor. That's for sure.
Hell yeah. Promote that sucker.
Are we just going to go right into his strength first?
Yeah, he could use it. He already has a pretty beefy shield, so...
Yeah, his shields are beefy, although he's one of the people who can be a good shield basher too, you know?
Actually, yeah, I think I might just go...
For
all
now.
in shield
And then we can go into his...
because Rook is our powerhouse right now.
Yeah.
All right, Alette. Wow, I'm actually surprised that Rook didn't get anything. She needs more strength, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
we'll give her strength. And then we should probably do her chain next time around.
Chain or shield, actually. Because being
Well-
able to shield break with arrows is very useful.
Yeah, it's useful, but yeah, no, true.
One thing I do wish, though, was an ability to increase range. That would be really
Oh,
nice.
that'd be so cool. Yeah, you just get better.
That
Would be kind of cool.
It would be a little broken,
It
though,
would be broken
which
because
I
then you just
understand.
have a party of... Although I've made games where I've just done a party of mostly archers, and
Yeah, it can work pretty well.
You can rage. All you need is like one person to kind of do some damage at first, and then you just have the archers just pick them off.
All right, to the market. Oh, maybe I do? I only have time for one. Oh, no, there we go.
No, you just have to go under.
I was just hitting it poorly.
Yeah, not really worth getting any. Probably not worth getting items at the moment.
Wow, I actually can afford these.
You can. The question is.
I guess I always assumed that these would all be too expensive early on. Whalebone Needle. So this gives you armor on rest. That's actually really good, especially for the cost of 2.
What?
Yeah.
That is actually kind of crazy. You just
let's
get
see,
1 will per turn,
That's also
but that's
super
not good until you reach level 3 anyway.
Tortoise Band 2 armor
Per rest.
3
3
will
armor
per
per
quill.
per
or
quill.
quill. And I should mute my phone. And then 3 will per rest. These are all pretty good. Hakon's Razor, or no, Haldun's Razor. I think we can find this later on too. Some of these don't necessarily show up again, though.
Like, they're great, but at the same time, what's more important, the items or the food?
Oh, that's a good point. I should just buy some food. Yeah, just get a shitload.
Yeah. You know, actually...
Especially because 1 renown gets 3.
Yeah.
It's not a bad
No,
trade.
it's not a bad trade. So in my last playthrough...
It's actually a really good trade, I think.
My goal was to try and make it to Borsgard in 120 days. That's one of the achievements on Steam. And I ended up getting the high morale one and the quartermaster where no one ever starves. And I was like, wow.
Having too much fun, or having too much range is broken equals me remembering fondly Final Fantasy Tactics having a team of gun-wielding chemists that would have a chocobo fly them onto mountains and would snipe all day while enemies would...
Struggle up the mountain.
Yup.
Nathan would love this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
You find anyone?
A few. Sent him inside. Gods, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook.
Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about Dredge. This would be the time to start talking.
I can tell you, they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them.
How did anyone survive the Great Wars?
Ask the Menders. I wasn't there.
But I know you fought your fair share.
Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime.
That's why you're going to save us now.
Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside.
Don't you put that on me.
Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
This just set me up for failure, and then everyone's gonna hate me because I didn't do it. It'd be really funny if there were new things. Nope.
Or just all the things were gone.
You never know, man. You never know.
Rook, thank the gods you made it.
The Great Hall is in utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet.
I haven't. What in depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses?
The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked?
Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not easily done, Rook.
I'm thinking I trust Ivor on this.
Yeah, right.
The chieftain sighs a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older.
I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered.
Where do we go? If Dredge are coming down from the north...
Frostveller, to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skoger in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done.
What do you suggest?
Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostveller.
That sounds like suicide. Let's do as the chieftain says. Ivor's right. I'll help with the distraction. What if we set the town on fire as we left? I feel like that's not going to end well. Do we abandon the storehouse? I think this will result in nothing, but we might actually get some supplies.
Yeah, I
for that.
don't remember.
I usually help with the distraction.
So do I. That's what I normally do too.
I'm going to stick with that. The chieftain thinks for a long moment.
Oh, sorry. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise me you're not throwing away your lives on this.
Oh, hashtag putting that on Ivor.
Good old days.
That wasn't part of my plan. Ivor?
Nope.
Then I'm coming with you. Yes. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin but doesn't argue. From the training she's given, Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow.
And she's holding it right now.
And she's awesome.
And she is awesome. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear.
All right, I'm going to the mall with my sister. I'll see if y'all are still live when I get back.
If we're still doing this the way we will. I'll see you later, H-Pet.
Thanks for hanging out, H-Pets. I hope you have a good time.
Yep. I want Gil with us.
Says Ivor.
If something happens to us, I need him to tell the chieftain.
Ivor goes off to find him. Alette finds you.
I know what you're doing. You have to let me come.
She says.
Don't leave me, please. I'll be good.
I mean, okay, Alette. Just promise to listen. Don't get dead.
I promise.
Dead, she says. Ivor soon finds you both.
Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention.
You step into the town courtyard where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them.
We kill a few,
he shouts.
and the rest will follow.
You steel yourself for a tough fight. Yeah, here we go.
Ooh, that was some good cracks here. That was
Here we go. My hands like...
And we have 2 archers now. Oh,
well,
what
3, technically.
Oh, well, 3, yes.
I like this turn order, though. I think this is
this is a good turn order. Turn order.
Turn order.
Turn order.
What's this? Oh, it's just the options.
Quit game.
Is there a save?
No,
it
automatically saves like everywhere.
That's what I thought. She is awesome and somehow manages to keep her clothes squeaky clean.
Dude, everyone kind of does. Although, as these games progress, Rook looks so tired.
Oh, yes. Well, I love the changes Rook goes through. Oh my god.
Although, when you first start up Banner Saga 3, it doesn't show you how they look at the end of 2. It shows you how they look at the beginning of 1.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Yep. You're like, what? Why is that happening?
Oh, that's... Oh.
That is... Yeah, I remember you, because you have to have enough space.
Okay, let's do this squad.
I would... You want to do it like that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
how many steps can that dredge take?
It doesn't tell you.
Oh.
They could probably reach Ivor and...
That's fine.
And
Eggle.
Eagle. Eggle.
Is it Eggle, Eagle? I don't know. They call him Egg for short. It looks like EG, so... Oh.
So I could reach, actually, but I'm going to have him stay put for right now.
Yeah, let him come to you.
Oh, that's an odd choice, but, you know, to each their own. Okay, yeah. You just hang out, buddy. That's about the best you could do right now. All right, or they'll just
What
ignore
are they
you.
doing?
Sometimes the dredge are a little doofy.
And sometimes they're damn scary. You're just like, how am I
Look
getting...
at this.
It,
Oh, it's so good.
oh my
Oh,
goodness.
it's so good. Bip.
It's like, wait, I wasted a willpower on this. What am I doing?
All right, so Olette can't actually reach anything.
No, that's okay.
I thought Rook dies at the end. It depends on what you choose. I imagine he would look really bad as a corpse. I mean, probably.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I could use her ability. Oh, no. Oh, this
No,
is Olette.
wow.
Never mind, just kidding.
Ha 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 ha. I love when they do that
That
because it just...
It was worse for his comrade.
Yeah, because you had a lot right behind you.
Yeah. Sucks to suck, Ming.
Which one are you going to do? The little rain of arrows? Oh, no.
Nah, because Ivor's gonna move in anyway.
Oh, and then, yeah. What are these guys doing? Why? Oh, okay. So boop. And again, it's like...
Everything is going swell.
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
It is. I'll just go ahead and make you useless. This was not such a hard fight after all. Rook equals a corpse in a wagon that rams into
Ooh,
enemies.
Olette just got boned, though. Ugh.
Well, that's fine. Should be aight. Should be aight. Right?
Right? When we get to that part in the game, I'm going to let you know I made the choice I made the first time I played.
Oh?
That's for a little dumb reason. I wasn't thinking.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, now this guy can't do more than 1 damage to anyone, so... Real high success rate there, buddy.
Alright, let's up it to hard now.
It'll get tougher.
Oh, no, it does. But once you get the Hacken side of the story...
Boop.
Because Hacken's like the total war side of the story.
Oh, yeah.
Odalif is so good.
Oddleaf.
Oddleaf?
Odalif? Oddleaf? I always
Oh,
call
yeah,
her Oddleaf.
Oddleaf. Yeah, Oddleaf. Because they call her Odd for short.
Yeah.
Unless it's Odleaf.
Ode. It could be Ode.
It could be Ode.
Ode. Odelode.
Odaloo.
Odelolol.
Rook can totally bone either of them from there, so I would
Yeah,
have
I
him
mean,
bone
they're-
one. Let's have him get a kill here. We haven't had him.
Oh, yeah. Let's make sure Rook can be... I don't need to do that. I don't really know ways. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, everyone just needs 1 kill. Ivor's already ranked up. We could have Eagle rank up, but I think I'll have Oddleaf rank up.
Yeah, I would do that too because, well, I would.
Yeah. Who's Ivor?
Stresses out. Ooh, boy.
Let you can rest. Oddleaf.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Bloop.
It takes 2
Oddleaf-
kills. It takes 2 kills.
Womp womp.
But now Odd's halfway there.
Yeah. When I played this game the second time, I found the beginning super easy. I think they have the difficulty set to folks learning the combat.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, for sure.
No,
And that's,
absolutely they do.
that's just how it goes, ultimately. We lost
It gets tough
supplies.
later. Yeah, you just lose them.
You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Great. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in the thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. You rejoin them and you can tell there was trouble, some people wounded, others missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. You continued on to Frostveller in silence, Olette's hand firmly in your own. Oh, that's so sad. But
And now if we want to level up anyone we can, if we go to a little camp, because I think I need to get some water, so maybe you want to level up people?
Yeah, sure, I can do
That'd
that.
be great, thank you. I'll wait till after we do this little bit of dialogue, though.
I mean, I could voice your characters.
No.
Wow.
No.
Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They've spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear,
We've got to pull them together.
says Ivor.
It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just up ahead.
Call an early stop for the day, slow the pace to keep so everyone can catch up, keep a steady pace, and rally the caravan with speech. I feel like this might work this early on,
This might.
but I don't remember.
It does. I think it does. I mean, I don't know.
I think slowing down will just consume more resources.
And then calling it an early stop for the day will too.
yeah, well, we'll do the speech.
Yeah, let's rally them.
Hashtag hydrate.
Okay, I'll stop with that.
You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child into your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Hell yeah.
Got that morale improved.
It doesn't work later on, but...
Nope. This is the last time it works.
because, you know, I mean, like, and I think it's important that it works this early on because it's Rook kind of stepping up to being a leader.
Yes.
Because he's not a leader at this point.
No, he's just
He's a dude. He's a hunter, yeah.
It's a hunter.
That's a lot of pressure to put on a child.
I love these godstones.
Oh,
man.
they're so
the
cool.
artwork on them and they're also different too, which is what I love about them. Like none of the godstones look far enough for today, I think.
After a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the godstone.
Perfect. Perfect.
What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge.
Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it.
Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together.
That's you, Rook.
Well, am I supposed to do that?
What if we run into more dredge? But you're the dredge killer around here. I mean, none of these are great options. Well, I'll go with this.
Yeah, a Varl. They want to listen to someone who looks like them.
What about Oddleaf?
Let her, if that's easier for you.
Oh. What if we run into more dredge?
You mean when? I'll be honest with you, these men can't take on dredge by themselves. I expect we'll lose 2 for every slag we take down.
So we run.
Only if you want to lose women and children. We're gonna have to fight, and they're gonna be deaths.
Gods be damned. Why is this happening?
Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings.
I mean, you do care. I can tell.
Pheh. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell.
Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor.
Oh, Ivor.
Oh, Ivor.
Here, see if you can step. Okay, I'm gonna get some water. Oh, maybe not yet.
Go
That's fine.
get some
Just
water.
go get some
I
water.
got this.
We're good.
We're good. Hopefully that didn't make a lot of noise on the mic.
Do you need some water too, buddy?
I still got my La Croix.
Yeah, like what?
You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck on an internally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. Mines for supplies. Womp womp. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hildreyer looking the same direction as you. I think inspecting the stone is good. Chris Dev plays games. Hey! The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings. Out of habit more than anyone else, now that the gods are dead. Hidregelveldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the lands as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in an effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you.
I made this for you.
She says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby.
Thank you for saving my mama.
She says before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually, the camp is broken down, and it's time to move on to Frostveller. It feels like an end more than a start.
The Bjarkin room. It's not Bjarkin.
Bjarkenrud. Speaking of LaCroix, I'ma get me some. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, boy.
Okay,
Get you
now
that
we can set
LaCroix.
up camp right after we collapsed our camp. But, you know.
Yeah, but now we can actually, like...
Oh, look at that. We can hang out with Eagle. Fuck him.
He's probably gonna die.
He's probably gonna die. I don't want to spend time with him. Shit.
So do you want to up his, yeah? Yeah, let's start with that.
I mean, we might as well. Just knock him up to capacity. LaCroix. I like drinking a can of carbonated water while someone shouts the name of the fruit in the next room.
I
man,
love those. I love those.
It
kind of
works for
memes.
me.
But I love those memes. Like, what was the one? It was LaCroix's new flavors, hint of strawberry or hint of lime or something like that.
A crude medallion made from the branch of a tree found above the godstone Hidregur, carved with a curious rune. So it's
100% dodge
strength.
I mean, give it to somebody for now, right? I mean,
Dodge strength.
dodge strength. Like you dodge
Dodging
a
a strength attack.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's give that to Ivor. He needs it more than anyone.
Yeah, he'll be in the thick of it.
Or the Aldi's equivalent, V Bold.
Oh man, how cheap is V-Bold? I'm sure it's great.
How's the arm, Eagle? You find Eagle just outside the camp practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, that's right. I was him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm great. Not great considering everything. I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil? I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Olet. I've never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing my father's I have left. When my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do, and how many people get to train with Varl?
That's fair.
It just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be.
Gil's a good kid.
He is a good kid. You're protective of Alette, huh? Well, I don't want her to get hurt.
Oh, yeah.
You can see his cheeks turn bright red.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, baby. Should I mute your microphone while you figure this out?
We're good. I'm back to normal.
It's crooked.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I may mute my mic while I'm doing this.
This guy. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too.
I'm good.
I accidentally muted my mic.
No,
while I
that's
was doing that.
for the best.
I know, I didn't mean easy, Gil. I know what you meant. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay. I can tell.
Yeah.
That's like the most ironic character to make that statement.
Yeah, right?
All right, let's boogie.
Oh, Gil, how many times we can lose you?
V is the Aldi's brand of LaCroix, and the have strong flavor offshoot they call Bold, drinking cherry lime.
Ooh.
The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises from the mutters of the caravan. I feel like these are the ones that are bad.
I can't remember because there is one group that is bad, and I don't remember.
What are you doing out here alone? I feel like they're just gonna be like, the dredge did stuff.
The dredge destroyed our home.
But I feel like it's bad if you don't let them follow
think
you.
either way you lose something from them.
Yeah.
Pick the middle option.
What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. It's alright, fine. It's only gonna bite me in the ass. If you'll be no trouble, then come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely stocked.
Oh.
So I do know that a lot of the narrative beats too are contextual, right? If you ask questions, it can change whether or not they're bad guys. But it also, there are some cases where it's like, it really depends on the flow you go through.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and ends up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists and broken bone later. The instigator, Ravsnigvartiker, is tossed to the ground at your feet, angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is a little more than drooling mumbles. I feel like I usually tie him up to dry him out.
Yeah. I think you also make him chorus a public apology. I think that'd be kind of fun.
I feel like that doesn't often do much, though, because
pick your option. I don't know.
he keeps, like, getting drunk after this.
Yeah, no matter what you do, I think he keeps getting drunk, so.
Banner Saga, the ass-bitening.
Yeah.
I know that encouraging them to drop it is not...
And laughing it off is such a dude. Ha ha, just a guy being a guy, am I right? Am I? No.
Yeah, I think we're going to be, like, not putting up with this shit. Tie him up till he dries out. You grab rope from the supplies and make short work of the sot. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh, at least content with that some measure has been taken. Okay, could have been worse. Didn't do great to our morale, but you know.
Kept it the same. Yeah, every 2 days your morale drops.
Yeah. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostvalor with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Oh yeah, we know who's gonna happen now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. +2 armor, that's just pretty good. +2 break, that's super good. Oh, and actually we can use this.
Buy that.
And then +1 will on rest. I might actually buy this because this is pretty good. Also, 1 renown gets us 3. It's also pretty good.
Can we level up yet or no?
No, because there hasn't been any combat.
Oh, because we already leveled up, Brooke. That's right.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah, wow. This is not bad. We can get us about 3 more days' worth of supplies. I think I'll do that.
Yeah.
I don't want my people to get all sad. The one downside of, I think, this game is that oftentimes it's okay to be at low morale and, well,
give him the breaker one, too.
Give that to Ivor. He's just going to wreck everything. We'll give that to Rook, and we'll give this to Alette. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Ebony and Ivor. Together in perfect harmony.
Mm-hmm.
Ivor, Rook. I wonder if there's any like fan shippings of Ivor and Rook.
Of course there are. Of course there are, Tony. Do we just leave? I mean, we could rest, I guess, if we want to boost morale.
Up to you.
Nah, fuck that. Sleeping is for the weak.
Living is for the weak, too.
It's true. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, here we go. Okay, I was like, but what about Hogan?
Hogan and Mogan.
Hogan and Mogan. Svalin Dusk just makes you think you have 3 more armor. I'm the king of the world, fight me! I mean, you know,
yeah, right.
Kind of how it works. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostvalor. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group.
Shut your mouth, Hogan,
he screams. What's going on?
These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here.
True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. Whoops.
I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert.
Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares.
You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves.
Okay, so here's the make it or break it. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Let your people decide on their own, and I don't want anything to do with this.
Or say nothing.
Usually I think I say let your people decide on your own. I don't know if it's any better, though.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll give that a poke.
Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got 2 choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground.
Mogan, what do you say? thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered.
I make a poor farmer.
Great job voicing the twin.
I tried to make it your voice, but it didn't work. I'll fix it later.
Settle this yourselves. Don't get involved. I won't kill men for defending their homes. Ivor, let's make this a fair fight and side with the brothers. I mean, I don't really know what happens if we let them settle it themselves.
I don't think you get them.
I don't think you get them either, and I want them, so...
So you have to fight with the brothers.
Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. You pull your axe. Or as you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Oh man, is she gonna be mad at us? Yep.
Orderleaf and Mogan and Hogan. I don't really use the brothers that often.
Their ability,
The
Bloody Flail,
is good.
is very good. I mean, like, it's not amazing, but them as cannon fodder make pretty strong characters.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. This is actually a good scenario of us being split up. Okay, so we'll do...
And Ivor can probably take out that archer in a hit.
Yeah, I might actually just do this.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Be ready. Can I reach him? Oh, of course I can't. No, move. There you go.
You can reach him from there.
I mean, that's fine. We'll do that.
Because you'll take out most of his... Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh, yeah, and Hogan and Mogan have plenty of armor, so we're good. Oh, they have different stats. I didn't realize. I thought they were the same for some reason. But I guess, like, that's your reason for using either of them, then.
Like a step on a wall.
Yeah, let's do that. Stone wall. I'm Eagle, and I'm gonna use my shield.
I'm gonna protect myself with a stone wall.
Haha. Joke's on you. We're just gonna murder you. We're just gonna murder you real nice now. Just, you know what?
You can fully take her out. You can fully take her out.
Okay. Boop.
Here's a
I
little stab
poked you
for
with my sword. Oops. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that
Ooh.
did not go in our favor.
Ooh. How far can this guy run? Okay, well, he can chase her no matter where she is.
So we're gonna rest.
So we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna go ahead and put this right there. You know, just in case he thinks about hanging out with us. Okay. Yeah, maybe I
So
should have kept.
They're
Hogan and-
useless for now.
Hogan and Mogan maybe should have stayed near her, but you know that's kind of how it goes, I guess. Hey, Elliot! Thanks for hanging out. Time to die.
Now it's your time to die.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
The best thing about Bloody Flail 2 is that
Flail. Oh,
Flail.
of course.
is that even if you have a low chance of hitting because like your health is low and their shield is high, it still is a pretty
Oh,
good
yeah.
success rate of not getting deflected. Yeah, we'll just
Yeah, just do it. Yeah,
we'll just boop him.
Nick him for the 3.
Boop him a good old time.
Boop his snoot.
Wow, actually that was
Okay,
using Stonewall was pretty good there. Yeah, we'll just give him the boopins. Because at this point, everyone else is so low health that it doesn't really matter. Still deflected. These guys are weak. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my glob.
Oh my god.
Oh my glob.
We'll just give them the old whoopins.
Give him the old pixie dust.
Adorable. Look at him try.
That's Aro did.
Oof. Oof. Booper Saga. Oh yeah, Booper Saga.
Booper
Because
Saga.
you gotta boop the snoot, so you're booping the
It'd be a boop the saga.
boop the stoops. Because they're stupid. Poop in the stoops. Shut up.
Oh, you could have killed him.
I could have, but I didn't. I want him to suffer.
Oh, fair. It's not weird.
Not at all. Alright. And now we can just have Rook kill everyone.
Yep.
Let's just kill this guy. Because, you know, dealing 6 damage feels good.
So good. I got a you, bomb.
Hey, look at that. Good job, Eagle. You can almost be promoted.
You're almost worth something.
Okay, Ivor is ranked up. Rook is ranked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So let's actually have... It was Oddleaf?
She has one more kill to get, but with how high those shields are, I don't know if she can.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
I mean, you give it a shot, but
Yeah,
she might
fuck it.
die.
She won't die. She got this. She got this. Oh! Yes!
Oh, no
Yes!
way. 30% chance and he nailed it.
So apparently I own this game. I mean, that's not too surprising. I think it popped up in a couple of Humble Bundles. Enjoy the first half of this game, then Kayla. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, you should give it a try. It's really
Yeah,
good.
it is. It's a wonderful game.
The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. It's kind of cute.
And now all our food is gone.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to run out of food a lot faster now. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you both.
What's all odd?
We're in the doghouse. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up a long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that's happened since we left Skogar. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs.
Dad, are you the chieftain now?
It looks that way.
Oh. Then that means
You're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner.
Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew.
She speaks pretty highly of you.
Can we read the part about Mom?
You nod. On the banner, she has sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogar throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town.
I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't.
The section of the banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that?
So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving a home, and why'd you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask.
They would have killed others. I'm more worried about why you disappeared. I had to make a hard choice. I feel like the third is the most true.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have killed others by keeping them in the village.
Yeah, at the
but
same
there's no
time,
way
though.
to... I think that's the unempathetic response. Just teasing because I have played only the first half, and Kayla has had a bad run of quitting games before they're done, even games she likes. It's not that I quit, it's just that I have to many games. It's kind of the cycle that I'm
Too
into.
many games, me too.
I get that. I had to make a hard choice.
Because the Dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me?
Absolutely not. I'm glad you don't want to. Let smiles at this, then her face sinks again.
I guess I would do it if I really had to. But do we have to?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job.
She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogar is your burden now.
I love
You know,
this game.
that went pretty well.
No, it did. It did.
That was I'm happy with that. All right, Oddleaf, we'll get to
Who could
you.
promote? Oh, Odd. We can promote Odd. Just her.
Worth it.
Worth it. What are we up in?
I feel like I could increase her chain like crazy, which I think, yeah, it does pretty crazy things with her rain of arrows.
Then let's up it. Let's just do both.
Hell yeah. I mean, like, she doesn't
heck yeah.
have... Maybe I'll do 1 willpower and then 1 chain.
Okay.
Just because, like, then I can only use the rain of arrows
like
once. And then next time we'll do another chain and then maybe strength or something.
Yeah.
Cool. Oddleaf is cool.
She is.
You'll play those games all the way, Missy. No dessert until you finish your games. Joke's on you. I eat dessert for breakfast.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Should we take one of the brothers out, or do you want to keep Hogan and Mogan in?
How
many archers do you have? That's the question.
Eagle's useless. Hogan and Mogan are actually more useful than...
You think an eagle? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Poor Gil.
Although Hogan and Mogan die pretty quick. But then we'll start swapping Eagle in.
I will have more characters, too, by then.
Yeah. You're not my real dad bot. Oh, I miss dad bot. I should hang out in your Discord more often. Okay. Let's go talk to Oddleaf.
Odd.
How are you doing, Odd? I'm all right. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman, what does that even mean? It means people look up to you. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. I feel nothing about my husband dying, or if I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you. Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I should carry it. But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I would vouch for you. Come on, Rook. This isn't time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us, I think this is what has to happen.
Lame world to be in, but...
Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman.
Yep. Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I rely on you. I don't know.
I mean, like, I do think it's important to, you know, say, like, I will do my best for the responsibility you've given me. But also, like, it's so important to acknowledge that she's giving up she's making a great sacrifice, too. But I don't know if this acknowledges that.
But it brings the whole conversation around in a circle, you know.
That's true.
Maybe a little jokey joke wouldn't hurt.
A jokey joke?
Well, I mean, I think the whole strong woman thing is kind of like tongue-in-cheek at the same time because you've just been talking about it.
That's true. All right, let's do this. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. Yeah, good choice. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder, and as she heads back to the camp. Yeah, morale improved.
I'm better than Dadbot. I'm Dadbot.
Oh, Badbot. Badbot. Dang it, Henry. Cool. Well, that's it.
Game's over, guys.
Game's over. We're done here.
Let's move on to Banner Saga 2.
What if that was the breaking point? Like, all right, well, there's your journey.
Great.
That's a little weird.
Great game, huh? 8 days.
God. Putting that couch desk on my lap is making me sweat more.
I know, I take off my socks because it's getting warm in here.
Woof.
Coolness.
Woof. I hope I'm not too far away from... I think my mic levels are still okay. All right.
Fine.
At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak to you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Well, they're gonna die. Oh wait, no, I think they do rejoin you if you send them
I don't
off.
know. You gotta give them some supplies too.
Yeah. How hot is it there? It's pretty toasty. I mean, like,
in the room, it's toasty.
it tends to get toasty when I stream, but you throw two bodies in this room too, and it gets
one's a Tony
toasty.
body.
And one's a Tony body.
Producing a lot of heat here, man.
Remind everyone that they're free to do as they please. I don't think I want to encourage that. You think you'll survive out there on your own? Tell them they're needed here. I think they're needed here, honestly. But
Up to you. I would say 2. Some of them extra supplies.
yeah, but we need those.
I know, I have 16 days. It's up to you. I say 1 or 2.
All right, let's do 2. We'll be all right. If that's all you're taking, you may never make it, you say, grabbing a few items from the supply wagon. You strap the additional provisions on their backs. Search for family instead of food, you say with a smile. The men clasp wrists with you before departing. Oh, there's only 8 fighters. That's fine. That's nothing. And it got me renowned. That is a worthy sacrifice. That was a good choice.
Yep, I know.
Complaints of Ravsnevatikir, excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and his leg before leading him to you. I'm not going to punish him physically. Ban him from camping near others in the future. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. This is what I usually choose, and I think it ends okay.
I think it ends okay too. I think that's what I'm gonna choose too.
He groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before he manages to find another drink, whether you'll allow it or not. Well, you know, then we kick him out, so...
Alright. Frostveyor.
Hey, we're almost there. Dredge! Shouts a man in the back of the caravan. It's him, the unabashed drunk, staggering toward you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings, and furious men surround him. I think there actually are Dredge, though.
I don't remember.
Your clansmen deliver justice, banish the drunkard from your caravan, and ready yourself against the Dredge just in case. I usually choose 3, and I feel like it ends poorly.
Then banish him.
Will that do the trick?
I don't know. Or let the clansmen deliver justice. Those are the 3 options.
I feel like letting them deliver justice is ugly.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of behavior that we should encourage.
Then I say 1.
You think
I
so?
want to change it up. I don't know. It's you.
Do you know what happens?
I don't. I really don't. I picked 3 last time, and I don't know because I did it so fast. It just kind of all happens. I don't remember what 3 gives you. I'll tell you what, though. 1 will be new for both of us.
I think I've done this in the past. But he is a persistent nuisance. And he's not entirely sober. But also, like, it could just be him panicking, you know? It's so hard. This isn't even an important decision.
Nope.
So how would you feel if there was a little RNG with the results of your choices? I would not like it, because then it would mean that there's no point in what you choose.
Yeah.
I think having consistency in your choices is super important. Even if it means that you can optimize and kind of like go down the optimal path every single time, I don't think that's a problem. I
Yeah.
think that actually makes for better replayability.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ready. There'll be time for that later, you tell the men. For now, we take no chances. A full day of uneasy rest passes with no sign of the Dredge. The caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, he bursts out into laughter, and you're sure there were never any Dredge. Not long after, he goes missing. Nobody searches for him or seems to mind. Yeah, it could have been worse. At least we're normal morale. We're almost there.
Once a strong, thriving
Oh,
city.
now you're in low morale.
No. What's a
Now
strong,
just
thriving
keep the
city? Oh,
howling
okay,
winds
well, that's
at
gone.
bay.
Yeah, it
With
would
luck,
mean your
they'll
choices
hold
don't
out
matter.
against
Some
dread
sense
as
of
well.
agency is always good. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
but
Frost Valor.
yep.
We're going to have some fun here.
Not yet, though, because we're going to switch back over.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, it's going to be a little while until we come back here.
We got that low morale there.
You jostle through follow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they've been freezing in front of Frost Valor for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. Well, I guess that means we won't get the achievement for keeping our people
No.
high morale. That's okay. This is not looking good.
Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this.
Audley finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Varl from Blatzbelker, Greyhorn, people from Bitra, and all the nearby villages. The dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostveller has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates.
When the dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there.
We're getting in the wall somehow. I want to know more about what's going on in there. Let's lay low for now and see what happens. Where else could we go?
I don't know what to do.
With our whole caravan south, but Sigrom or Boersgard are so far away they might as well be horseborn lands.
Hint.
Ooh.
The dredge are moving south. If we keep going west, we might get out of their path. Wormtoe is half as far as Surgholm and full of Varl.
And across the wastes, these people won't make it.
I don't like any of these ideas.
Remember when we were talking about having to make hard choices, Alette?
That's because they're all bad. There's no point talking about leaving. We have to get in there.
Okay, well, we're getting in the wall somehow.
I like that one.
Because clearly it's not going to
That's
open on
good,
its
yep.
own.
I can get the gate open.
Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates.
I wasn't going to break it. Just push really hard.
Yeah, we can, I think, send Ivor to go break down the wall, but it
I
does
think
not
you can, like,
go
help
well.
him, but then like you end up like in a big fight.
Yeah, it ends very poorly. Wow, one renown still gets us 3. It's actually not bad. It's +3 will, never deflected. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Eyeless
right?
Rift. That's a cool item.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever had that one. And then Valka Thread. Oh yeah, 1 armor per turn. That's also awesome. Jeez, man. Well, I'm thinking along the lines of choices that have a high percentage of good results and then some with a high percentage of bad results. You still have agency, but yeah, RNG can be a cruel minstress. Yeah, I think it muddies the waters ultimately. I think you either go all in or not at all when it comes to RNG with games like this.
Oh, orange.
And if you go all in on RNG, then you basically have a roguelike with a narrative. You know? But
Yeah.
I think ultimately it's better to not dabble with it. If you do RNG, it's better to have things like random encounters or you know, random like challenges or different types of challenges that pop up, but the outcomes are always consistent with what the choices are, you know? That's at least my 2 cents on
That's
it.
fair. No, I think that's also fair. I don't know. I think it's cool this way, not, you know.
So I think we're still good on supplies. I don't think we really need to spend any renown on that.
No, I think we should maybe get the Eyeless Rift and the Volca Thread.
I don't think the Eyeless Rift is worth it.
I think we should get the Volca Thread.
Because ultimately, even if it's never deflected, you're only dealing 1 damage.
True. Do you think the Volca Thread's worth it at all? I mean,
1 armor per
turn.
turn. There are other items that are better than this that will
Let's
get.
pull off. What does the Dragonstone do?
Dragonstone is +3, which is also good, but ultimately I don't think
It's not as
I
important.
care for it. I don't think I'm gonna buy them.
And heroes we can update? Not yet, right? Oh,
I don't think we've had combat.
We did already. No, yeah, we did already in the camp. You're right. Jew right. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, let's go to the gate. You approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden bloody space in front of the door, several pincushion bodies lie unclaimed as though they simply belonged there. Archers up on the wall make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when they're not flinging stones and curses. Ivor, did you really expect to push these gates open? Find more from the crowd, shout at the guards, leave the gates and try something else. Find more from the crowd?
That's good.
You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused any more refugees.
They've got huge stores of supplies in here, too.
Adds one man.
They're just hoarding them.
Eagle pushes you aside. I was following outside of the walls, he says. And there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but a handful of us could get in. We might be able to open the gates from inside.
We should do that. So leave the gates and
out
try
those
something else.
water
Oh, check those
pits.
up. That's what I meant. I'm not fitting through there.
Says Ivor when you arrive at the narrow ducts.
Go without me. It looks like it'll get you on top of the walls and then down to the gate where you can open it.
I have a bad feeling about this. Let's go back. Wait for us at the gate, Ivor. We'll be quick. Let's do it. When Eagle said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you managed to squeeze your way through the tight stonework and force your way past an iron gate. You take stairs to the top of the walls. As you approach the gates, armed men take notice. They don't ask questions.
They just start murdering.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Put Gillen.
Well, I guess I'll put Gillen.
McGilligutty.
McGillen.
My villain.
My villain Gillen. Just trying to chillin' with my friend Billin.
Nope.
Okay. So we got two of these guys. These guys are pretty brutal.
So what?
We have no ranged.
What if we set up a
enemies.
perimeter where we put?
Actually, I'm gonna keep.
What if we did Oddliff and Alette in the middle of all four? Do 2 and 2 with them in the center.
Might do.
My dude.
My dude.
My dude.
I might do this. Kind of lure them. Oh my god, just thank you. I might do this. So these
Okay.
guys will kind of like have their own little corner that they'll defend. Some will get lured to Hogan and Mogan, which will only open up them to these guys if like Rook starts moving in. And no matter what, we'll have our perimeter. In fact,
Yeah. You know, Henry just said, look, you guys are hiccuping a bit here for me.
seems to happen
Ever so often. It looks
Oh,
like
it
a-
is unstable.
A little bit.
Let's see how bad it is. Thanks for mentioning it,
thank
Henry.
you, thank you.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Let me try to move.
It looks like it should be resolved. Well, it's still kind of going slow. Way slower than it should be. I wonder if our internet's just kind of pooping out. Hopefully not, though. How long have we been streaming for? Only 2 hours. It's not that bad.
A couple of hours?
Oh, no, okay. It's back up to the 5 kilobytes a second. Okay, hopefully it stays that way. If it doesn't, just let me know, Henry.
Yes, we would appreciate that.
I'll keep it in the little sidebar so you can keep my eye on it. Now you cleared up, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that.
Cleared up.
Let's get this battle going.
Let's get this party started.
Oh, yeah, they all got the shield. I forgot about that. Okay, these guys can run pretty far, but not far enough. So we're gonna
probably get the rest because you don't get your full advantage of.
look at that. They're already being stupid.
Stupids.
Stupid.
Don't be so stupid.
Okay, cool. So if I move Alette here, they can't reach her.
And you can
So
fire an
boom
arrow.
jams.
Further.
Shoot them with that. Foo.
Further. Oh, that's well. Let's.
Oh,
That's all right.
well, you know, sucks to suck, I guess, Alette.
Too late now.
Kind of forgot about that.
Yep.
Sorry. You know,
The first chance we got.
absolute first
Murder
chance.
humans.
Hey, at least there was a reinforcement that the game was like, hey, Alette will remember this.
Right.
Yeah, I guess eagle go here. I think I'll stonewall. We'll see how that goes.
You gonna stonewall him?
Stonewall.
Stonewall.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's gonna get
Riggedy wrecked.
Oh yeah, wow. I could just kill him.
It's really weaken him.
I think I'll just weaken him. For now. Oh hey there.
Oh, hey there, my dude.
How's it going?
Oh, hey there, my
Oh,
dude.
it's unstable again.
No.
I wonder if Jen's doing something that's borking up the internet.
I'm gonna bork you.
Oh. Okay. We'll be right back. I'm gonna take a look at the internet and make sure that
Yeah.
I can fix it.